Okay. Hello everyone. Today we are learning about America's most favorite thing, caffeine. Caffeine is one of the most abused substances in America because of our daily struggle to go, go, go. Americans' daily intake of caffeine is at an all-time high. This is some of the information to help learn and help understand your caffeine intake. What is caffeine? Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant that can increase your focus and concentration. It is considered an unregulated legal drug. However, it is naturally found in coffee, tea, and cocoa.
With Check Study, I sent photos of my
Or
most
just crop
common
all this out.
problems to their experts and get help 24/7.
With its stimulating effects, it's easy to understand why coffee is the second most traded commodity on Earth after oil. For many, it keeps us awake and moving through our busy days. But how does it work? What exactly does coffee do to your brain? Whenever you're awake, a chemical called adenosine slowly accumulates in your brain, and this adenosine binds to receptors which slow down brain activity. Ultimately, the more adenosine there is, the more tired your brain feels, which makes sense as the longer you're awake, the more fatigued you become. Conversely, while you sleep, the concentration of adenosine declines, gradually promoting wakefulness. But it turns out that the caffeine in your coffee is incredibly similar to adenosine in structure. The caffeine works its way through your bloodstream and into your brain, where it starts to compete and binds with adenosine receptors. But because it's not adenosine, the sleepiness effect isn't felt. Adenosine can no longer bind, meaning its calming properties are diminished, which is great for you when you're feeling tired. However, with long-term use of caffeine, your brain responds by creating more adenosine receptors, which means more caffeine is required to elicit the same response. It also means that when you try to quit drinking coffee or miss your daily intake, you might experience some withdrawal symptoms and feel more tired than you would have before you ever drank coffee. But the caffeine doesn't stop there. It also...
Okay. Americans' addiction to coffee. Americans, on average, drink 2 cups of coffee every day. The United States, it's also considered the second largest importer of coffee. We know this from the Trivia Genius. And this time last year, Starbucks had made $5.7 billion. This year, we are already at $6.3 billion. Some famous quotes about coffee. Heidi Klum said, "We busy ladies need our coffee fix in the morning. My day doesn't really start until I've had my Starbucks latte." Jackie Chan as well says coffee is a language in itself. Okay. Energy drinks also have caffeine in it. Surveyors asked young adults their consumption in the last 24 hours. 5.5% of young adults ages 20 to 39 report consuming this amount in 2016. This is an increase from 2003 of opposed 0.5%. People who drink energy drinks daily consume 200 calories, which is much higher than sugary soda beverages. Here is a graph on the percentage of what customers consume of specific energy drinks. Health issues. High amounts of caffeine can cause high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and insomnia, and other conditions. Caffeinated drinks also contribute to digestive issues, anxiety, and even muscle breakdown. Helpful information. The Food and Drug Administration considers 5 cups of coffee a day a safe amount at 400 milligrams of caffeine. However, caffeine in coffee can range from 80 to 200, so you should pick lower caffeinated beverages. In 1 can of Red Bull contains 111 milligrams of caffeine in a 12-ounce can, so pick smaller sizes to help regulate your consumption. And we're excited. Okay, so in conclusion, Caffeine is a necessity for many Americans today. We can sometimes overlook what it does to our bodies in order to keep up with the fast-paced society. Hopefully you will think more about your intake and less about coffee. Thank you.